Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 21st of July. Now we're changing it up a little bit this week because I've treated myself to some more cards. These are, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. Turn them around, Shelley. These are the Angels and Auras Oracle by Bradley Valentine and Dougal Fraser. I can't tell you, they're just beautiful. Very drawn to the angels at the moment. Been studying as such the angels. There's some great info out there. I highly recommend you check out Nikki Allen. She's got a whole playlist on them and she just describes them really simply. So anyway, we're going to, thank you, use these cards for the first time, Aries. You are the first people to receive these. And we have, isn't that interesting? Archangel Uriel. And the message is passion, epiphany, entrepreneur and driven. So maybe you need to invoke Archangel Uriel if you are struggling with a business idea or you're just struggling in general with any inspiration. And then we have abundance, faith, optimism, excitement and a breakthrough. Aren't these cards just incredible? Do you know what? The actual pictures on them remind me of the books that we used to have in primary school. Now I'm going back some time now, obviously, and I can't think of them. The vibrancy of these pictures just is going to come to me. So if anybody can help me out with that, if you're in the UK watching this. So it's a kind of a great inspirational week coming up for you. That's how it feels. And perhaps, you know, maybe you are a little bit attracted to yellow or gold at the moment, which is brightness, sunshine, positivity. Well, let's have a look what the tarot says. We're going to use our usual light seers. So, dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Aries and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. What were those books that we all used to have to read in primary school? And I'm talking when we were learning to read. Anyway, what's the focus, please? And thank you for Aries. What's the focus, please? And thank you for Aries. Okay, there we are. We've got the Lovers. Now that's passionate for you. Relationships. Focus on relationships by the looks of that. Choices. Opportunity. Oh my gosh, can't make this up. You've got the Sun. And I said you've got the, look, you know, inspirational, feeling energetic. You've got Uriel who comes on the gold ray. I think, anyway. You get some conflicting information. But anyway, it's whatever feels good for you. Challenge. Okay, what's Aries' challenge? Four of Swords. That makes sense. There's just no time. We have what's bubbling under the surface for Aries. Ooh. Ten of Swords. And then finally, advice and outcome. Please and thank you for Aries. Ten of Pentacles. Wow, what a reading. So the Lovers is your focus for next week. Now this is attributed to Gemini, but also it's about maybe they wanted you to focus on your relationships at the moment, your friendships, your choices in friendships and relationships. Perhaps there's something going on there. With the Archangel Uriel, there's passion there, there's epiphany, there's entrepreneurial. It could even mean some sort of partnership going on business-wise. Definitely with the faith and optimism, excitement and breakthrough card that you've got, the abundance card too. This is looking fabulous because the Sun is your opportunity, and it's like, yeah, there's something coming in perhaps that, you know, you can, it just makes you feel alive again. You know, I don't know if you've gone through a little bit, feeling a little bit down, a bit, you know, nothing's working, but it feels like it's really picking up for you next week. When we get the Sun in the tarot in a reading, it just puts a whole positive light on the reading. But to be honest with you, we had that in the first place. Look at that gold, beautiful colors on these cards. Now the Four of Swords is your challenge, and it's like, yeah, there's no time to rest for you, but be careful with that one. I always say that there's a caveat to that, because if you there has to be a balance, doesn't there? And it's lovely to have this energy, especially, you know, if you have felt a little bit less energetic lately. However, don't burn yourself out. You've got the Ten of Swords bubbling under the surface for you, that there is something maybe with this relationship that you feel that you do need to walk away from an aspect of it. Now, I'm not saying you're walking away from the relationship. It could just mean, like, I don't know, are you doing a bit of self-reflection next week? If we see the Hermit, that'd be interesting. To say that there is a side to this that I perhaps need to let go of. I don't know, if you're hanging on to something that's just not serving you, a thought, something that's gone on in the past, and it's like, no, I need to let go of that now. It's done, it's dusted. That's what that Ten of Swords for me means. Now, the outcome is the Ten of Pentacles, and this is another 10, abundance, family, feeling secure, feeling that there's long-term plans in the making here. I just love this for you. Let's have a look at the Radiant White. What are we saying here? What clarify, please, and thank you, the Lovers, for Aries. It is absolutely chucking it down here at the moment in the UK. We do need the rain, though. So you might hear the rain, and oh my gosh, look at that, Four of Swords. It is encouraging you, actually, to maybe, again, go within, have a good think. The Four of Swords, it's not exactly the Hermit, but it's not far off. It's about taking time out to enable you to process your thoughts in a, I don't know, to give you more clarity about something that you obviously need. Now, again, you've got gold here. There's a real strong gold energy going on for you next week. Maybe you're just going to be finding yourself wearing a lot of yellows and golds, or you're just attracted to perhaps feeling a bit like a magpie, attracting to the sparkly things next week. But the focus of the Four of Swords, yes, is rest, relaxation, and repair. You've got the swords here. Now, the swords represent our thoughts, our mental state, if you like, our mental health. You can see they are hanging on the wall there, just above their body. But because they've rested and relaxed, you've got one in golden underneath there. Now, I always take that to say, look, this is what happens when you take some time out just to process something. Now, the sun is your opportunity. Oh my gosh, a light just went out. Interesting. Okay, it's like saying there's enough brightness here as it is, but I've just had a light bulb go out. Now, the Eight of Cups is as an opportunity as well. And again, there's something going on with that Four of Swords and that Lover's card to say that there is something about it. And with your Ten of Swords, you're needing to leave something behind. But there's an opportunity to do that. There's an opportunity for you to, I don't know, when I see this card, I don't really think it's a bad card. I think it's just a realization that you can't hang on to something anymore, that's been maybe blocking you from being in this sun energy. Now, it's cups, so it's relationships again. It's matters of the heart. It's things that really matter to you. I just feel like you've been confused over something in the past, and now there's some sort of clarity coming round for you. Now, the Four of Swords is your challenge. The Four of Swords can also represent our dreams, by the way, our dream state. So check out and keep a journal, perhaps, of what your dreams are. Look at that. You've got the Death card as a challenge too. Again, it really feels like you are going to have to let go of something in order for something else to come in next week. But it's happening. I feel like it's a really slow transition to this at the moment. And that's what the Death card is also about, is transitioning to something new, something that you've had to put a stop to. However, with that Four of Swords and that being a challenge, I just feel like that you have had to make these changes, but it's hard. Any change is very, very difficult. There might be some people that are a bit resistant to the change. It might be you that's resistant to the change. Now, with that Four of Swords also, it kind of like says you maybe are not taken on board. You're kind of putting your head in the sand about something. Yeah, maybe. But it is about change, and there's a resistance here to change. Now, it might not be you, it might be the person involved with this, the situation. the Ten of Swords is what is bubbling under the surface. So it's like you do know, and you do know deep down that you do need to stop thinking about it in that way. It's a 10. So 10 are the in numerology a new beginning. So it's like the 10, you've reached that goal, and now it's time to start again. It's time to renew the energy. Excuse me. Let's see what that's all about too for you, Aries. Okay. Oh, we've got 2 out. And we've got the Hermit. There we go. Self-reflection, good old think. Yeah. It's like there's some sort of deep down, you know that there is something that, you can't keep harboring on. Now, the 7 of Swords is also here. So it could be that you need to let go of somebody who has perhaps been a bit deceitful, being gone behind your back, because that's what 7 of Swords can represent. But it can represent also somebody being strategic about it. But it can also, and I can see why there's the double meaning of that card, because some people might call it strategic, but others may be saying, well, no, you're just being dishonest. So there's something I feel that you need to get off your chest about perhaps a situation that's left you feeling a little bit cheated in some way, shape, or form. Now, the 10 of Pentacles, oh, sorry. And then we've got the Hermit, as I said. Yeah, look at that. It's the need to take yourself off, and look, she's walking away with that 10 of Swords too, and go and even remove yourself from a situation for a time, just for a time, until you can get that 4 of Swords in order, that clarity of mind. Now, the 10 of Pentacles is the advice and outcome with that Page of Pentacles. How lovely. So the Page of Pentacles as advice and outcome is, have that, he's got vision, look at that, all over again. It's like a new beginning, a new idea is coming in. Now, Pentacles are our material resources, so it can represent your job, the money, financial situation, literal, tangible things that we can see and touch and feel. With the Page of Pentacles, it's kind of like you're learning something new again. With that 10, with the 10 of Pentacles too, it's nothing but abundance. It can mean that whatever this is you're walking away from, whatever you're deciding to do, it opens up another opportunity with that page coming in to learn something new, because pages are very studious energies too. It can be that you need to go on a course about something. Again, with that abundance and optimism and excitement cards there, I feel like this is all really positive. I know it sounds in the middle here a bit like, oh, that's a bit tricky, but it is. And I keep saying this, and it sounds very cliche, but one door closes and another door opens energy with this reading. But you've got to let go of something here that's gone on in the past. Or it's harboring you at the moment. I'm not saying it's gone on in the past. Maybe it's actually happening still now. And when you just think, you can't help but think about something that's been said negatively to you, rather than look at everything else that's been brilliant in your life. It's a bit like that energy. And you felt like somebody's gone behind your back. That's exactly how it feels for me. Now, we're going to finish your reading with the tea leaf fortune cards and see what they have to say. I've been using these for a couple of weeks now, and I'm really enjoying them. So thank you, tea leaf fortune cards, for being, just really clicking with me at the moment. So what are the messages are here, please and thank you, for Aries to finish the reading? Excuse me. Lovely reading, though, as I say, positive. There's lots of bright colours. Okay, we've got 2. Excuse me. We've got dogs getting together with friends. Oh, lovely. Love dogs. Speaking of which, I know you all asked how Bella was. She's absolutely fine. She's just chilling at the moment. And I wonder if she'll join me. She hasn't joined me yet. She's getting a little bit lazy, I think. But I've got some lovely pictures of her anyway, and I thought I'm going to post them, because it's predominantly Aries that asks about Bella, and I think it's because she usually comes in on your readings. Oh, sorry. And then we've got bird perched. Oh, waiting for news, a package or a letter, which could be your breakthrough, which could be your excitement cards here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Aries. I thought it was a lovely reading. Highly recommend the Angels and Auras Oracle. Get in if you're interested in your angels. Please feel free to leave any links below to who you listen to. I love to listen to a whole range of people. I must admit, I do tend to stick to the same ones, but I'm open for you to share whatever you like on this channel. And, you know, even other readers, I'm all for that. It's all about collaborative energy, isn't it? Anyway, I'll stop waffling. Have a great week and see you next week. Take care.